Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of the Let's Play of the game Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. We are still continuing with the King's Gambit, and right now we're playing as Godwin. We're supposed to have a duel with our brother for some reason, I have no idea why, and everybody in our house probably has a problem with us. And after that we have to get back to our boring tasks of convincing everybody to join the cause and blah blah blah. The only reason that I accepted this duel because I was bored out of my mind, so I decided to do this. Let's go and kick our little brother's ass. Come here.
Swing with your whole
Not bad for a
arm,
priest.
not just your wrist.
That was sneaky.
What's wrong with your legs?
Kurva. Yeah, I learned this word kurva means like damn or fuck or whatever. Come on, attack me, little
Not bad
bro.
for a priest.
Don't be afraid.
That was sneaky.
Left arm lower.
Come on, attack me.
Stand firm.
They teach you that in the
Otherwise,
seminary.
the first strike will put you on your arse. Cover your right side.
Who
You've
told
got
you
a
that?
gap there I could drive a cart through.
How many more times?
You don't know which end of that thing is up.
That will do.
Good.
My God. Why did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
What a shit
I thought
father.
he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took
What
me
a
hunting,
shit person.
he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days. He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
Yeah.
Aye. The outcome of this war depends on it.
That sounds very important, considering you and Alder are both pretty small players. After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
So
What
that's
else
where you
can I
come
do,
in.
though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me. And tell me what it's all about.
Should I trust him? Alright.
All right then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one. Because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
So
Alder's
we
got
understand a
some
few
cards
things.
with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
Good. So he was not an asshole. All he needed was a few slashes across the face. Poor pig. Can you imagine having that shoved into you? Wow. Okay. I'm gonna have some of you just out of respect. Let's go and find this last idiot that I have to talk to. Is that him? Nope. He is somewhere. Is he in here?
Why we mustn't push too hard.
I think that's the guy.
Suppose I need to.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put it. Jobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all just...
On the contrary, I've come here.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can...
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
How can I persuade you?
I need guarantees of security. I don't want to end up like Rutar.
Of course. Once it comes to protecting property, ideals go out the window.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund.
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's
What
enough
can
to
I
find
do?
a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
Action time, me. Yeah, Capon.
How about young Lord Capon?
That's the best choice.
He's a youngster still.
Really, not that one?
He may be young, but he's got something between his ears. He's got battle experience. And when he gets the estate that's his by right, he'll be well secured for life.
If he gets it. Right now, Hanush lords over the bay and seems quite happy with that state. On the other hand, the lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on. This maybe it's not...
So,
So,
You're selling the skin of a boar that's still... First, I want a confirmation that the wedding will take...
and what if Lord...
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one. If he agrees, I'll be happy to.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
okay. At first I wanted to joke about it, but it seems like it's actually serious. God. Capon is not going to be happy about this.
Sir Hanush,
You do? Let's hear it then.
young Lord Capon is going to get married.
If he's got some impoverished noble's daughter pregnant, I'll have his hide. I'm not going to support some bastard.
You misunderstood my meaning. I was the one who arranged the betrothal. I mean, with your blessing.
You arranged a marriage for my ward? Just like that? With who?
With the niece of Sir Bushek, Lord of Kunstadt. Her name's Yitka.
Butchek of Kunstadt? The Butchek of Kunstadt? Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Oh,
He's
you
so
couldn't
happy
make
about
the
it.
Abbot of Sassa. Oh, what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
You know, Hans has been an asshole to us almost all the game. But doing this to him, that was so diabolical. Ah,
Cheers.
so happy about it.
Cheers to you and to your parlaying skills.
Oh, poor guy. He just wanted to have a free life. Now he has to get married for politics. That was great. So, let's go talk to this guy.
So, Bojek, your niece Yivka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agreed, without reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstad.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Well, I'm fully drunk now. I'm not gonna drink.
Thank you, but I'd rather not drink.
It's okay, I'm gonna lose some reputation, I don't give a shit. I'm already super drunk. Okay. So... now what? I got support from them. Where is the guy who proposed all of that to me?
Even though Jobst is right,
None of these people, I think he was upstairs. Although I don't have any markers or whatever, but I think he has to be here and I should talk to him. There he is.
How are you getting on?
Aside from the happy family reunion, everything is good.
I'd almost forgotten about that little detail. But fortunately it
Father is getting old. There were times when he could
keep it up. Just don't overdo it with the wine. No one takes a walking wine.
Yeah, I am already very drunk. Okay, the only person who's left is this asshole. Where's our brother? He was supposed to come and help. Bro.
look out.
Where is my brother? He was supposed to go and talk to that dude. They're just guards. And yeah, I changed that thing. Okay, maybe I should go talk to the woman first after I changed those letters.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
Lady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected.
You're welcome.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you.
Good.
noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our
I'd like to.
wise. No matter, I shall drink a toast alone.
Okay, I'm losing reputation with everybody, but at least I am sober.
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiation.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bojek of Kunstad will support our cause.
Both of them. Good heavens, what did you promise?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink.
Okay. Is it finally over? Can we be excused from this quest?
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the verbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians. Our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon
He's gonna say
as
something.
her husband.
Ah, look at the poor bastard. Aww. I feel sorry for him. Did I have a choice to choose someone else? I mean, I did, but I'm not sure if it actually worked.
Lords Kunstadt, Anush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are
What
words
happened to
worthy
those
of a
people?
nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
Hans is going to kill me. Alright. Look at him. Sulking over there. It's not the end of the world. But knowing him, he's gonna go up to some shenanigans again just to get out of this. Isn't he? Alright, can we go back to Henry now? Thank you. I'm in the lion's den. What happened to my hat? Pretty sure I had a hat on. Yep,
After we
there it
conquered
is.
the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere. Point them to the Jewish quarter and give them free rein. To do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylanders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants. Chicken shits. Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
And drunks! Give them hell! Lazy fools, a lot of them.
Idiot.
How dare you? Some of you are even swelling right here in the city council meeting. This is unbelievable.
Remove this swillpot from the hall immediately.
I'm telling the truth. This whole council is a farce. The whole city knows it.
Lord of Sergeants, your insolence just cost you your place on the council, and a month in the dungeon.
But...
Hopefully that'll be enough for him to sober up. And if not, put him in the pillory for a while, bailiff.
I'll see to it as soon as the council is over, Your Majesty.
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore place the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But, unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else.
All right. One hell of a
The
speech.
council is dismissed. You don't go anywhere, boy.
Reminds me of
kind
that
and remain
episode
here.
in Game of Thrones
Our throat has become rather dry.
where Arya has
And we
to
still wish
bring
to
wine
speak
to
with
that
our friend von
Lannister.
Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Margaret, was I not perhaps too harsh on them?
Which one did he ask for?
We have had enough.
Sire, you are harsh. Rightfully so. Please, council.
Where are you going? Mind your own business.
You suffered there.
How the hell do I serve him?
Keep your distance.
We know. Otto repeated
Maybe
to
I
us
have to bring the other wine?
that it was time to strike against him. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the King's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year.
Is
We
it the
have
right one?
concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago.
You don't. Can't you tell white from red?
Well, no matter. At least the Takai will remind us of our...
He wanted red.
If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time.
Who is this
We'll arrest the
Wenceslas?
traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobs does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end.
Yeah, I don't like Yops either.
This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
Here you go, psych.
Waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities, and get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
Are we done now?
But the wine is good here. To your health, Margaret. And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king. You did a good job, waiter. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, Your Majesty.
I would rather shut up. If he recognizes me, things could go wrong.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
While the consul was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Rabosh. Alderin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Oderin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No. We shall have white. We have had enough of it.
White it is. Quickly.
Of course, sir. Here comes the white. Why don't I have some cyanide or toxic or something like that that I can just put in here? How much wine you can drink?
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
To bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
Of course.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
When the king offers you a drink, you won't say no, even if he's not your king, and you want to kill him. We're back with Godwin. This quest is never going to end, is it? And I am fully drunk now. I don't want to shout. Wait a second, who do I have to talk to? Liechtenstein. Not him. It's not him. None of these guys. Nope. Nope. Not him, not him.
Friend!
That's Liechtenstein.
You in need of something, my wild friend. I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So, to brighter tomorrow.
There's Hans. More worried about him.
Now, what's become of your poetic soul? I never had one. Truly? Not even a little? Not a bit. I'm just a cynical old pragmatist. In that case, in quite simple and pragmatic terms, the wine has run out. Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that gabbing. Well, get something wet. His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it as far as the keg. To hell with that keg slop. Your father surely has something better stored away. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and find what you can bet on it. I don't doubt it.
It's like I don't have enough trouble with my own dad. He was here.
Compelling argument in any debate going on around it.
What does it matter? We reached an agreement, but it's going to take time.
Where do you think that wine is? Is it this one? No, I don't think so. There has to be a picture that our father used, and our father was here. Did somebody just fart? Seriously, guys. Get a hole in yourself. What the fuck? Alright, nothing's here. No. I think this was me this time. Pick this up. Nope.
I remember someone saying something. That's right. The likes of him somewhere with a mighty hangover. I am not drunk. I'm a French court.
I picked up a few things, but not quite sure if any of them is the right one. Let's try here. Again, somebody was farting. This time maybe it was me, because the other guard did not look like he would do that. I don't see any pictures around here. What about this way? Of course nothing is here. Down in the cellars. Yeah, I'm not pretty sure that this is Godwin doing this. For fuck's sakes, man. I know you're old and I know you're drunk, but for fuck's sake. Okay, it has to be here. Take the white.
Everybody likes a drop of white.
I want to take the red. Can't.
Life is shit. You fuck a bit, and die. That's it.
Maybe I should just go with this. I think I should just go with this. Now we're gonna run into my dad, right?
Piece of horseflesh for you, Rootard?
Yup.
Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you feed it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of your fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. Wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
Something bad's gonna happen. This has too many references to Game of Thrones. They are going to fight us, man.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
That's one Bergov. Holy shit.
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
How am I supposed to fight now? Oh my god, a lot of these people are gonna die.
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
Holy shit. My words exactly. Can I even swing a sword in this state? Yeah, it seems like I'm no longer drunk.
And we can go on. You got him! Next!
That one's dead, this one's dead.
Are you waiting for orders from your wife? Fight! He knows how to sword fight.
How did I get hit? Ouch. I am bleeding like hell now. Can I take some bandage or something? I can't, not while I'm fighting. He's dead. He's dead too. I don't have that much stamina left on me. Somebody hit me from behind. Okay, let's try again. Yep, now we have more motivation. Go back to the war. Thank you, kind lady. One of my favorite pictures in this whole game. And one of the reasons I like to die a few times. Christopher? Who's Christopher? Is it a brother? Come at me, old pig. Ouch. My bad.
You'll regret that, fucker.
Yeah, I don't see myself regretting anything.
You're what you're made of.
Okay, because of the armor, or better say lack of armor that Godwin has, it's a little bit tricky to fight as him.
Jesus Christ. Useless. Don't spare it.
Who's dead? What happened? Back as Henry, thank you. I hope that I can reach the fight before they all die. Come on, Henry, come on, you can do this, man. Alright, let's start changing our attire. If I'm going to actually be useful. We are good. I have everything on me now. My torch. Everything else. Let's go and help our friends. Guys, wait for me. Don't die without me. I'm coming. I'm coming. So...
Hey, get him!
Come at me, you piece of shit. I've got something for you. Ouch. My mistake. Good. Oh, I would rather not have this thing on me.
Pray for a quick death, you bastard!
Who's an enemy here? He's an enemy too? Ouch. And he's dead. He's dead too. They don't have any grotions. Fucking bastards. Okay, let's go in.
Done here, horse and
They're all dead? Alright.
That was a close shave.
A little too close. Fuck me.
Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin!
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured
Who got
Odorin,
hit?
Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Conrad of Vector away too.
They took everybody.
Slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Yobs long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but not everyone was so lucky.
What about my father and Hanush? We have father?
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
Anna of Waldstein. She didn't stand a chance against those butchers. May she rest in peace.
Oh, poor
You
woman.
were simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And they almost killed my brother.
But only almost. Good luck.
What do you mean, almost? What happened?
I got there in time to help him, fortunately. Christopher tried to defend our father, but nearly lost his life doing it. Nothing.
Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally, the same as Rutard and Botchek.
Oh, they all have their quirks. Cousin Botchek's a money-grabbing magpie. And I wouldn't give up on the fucker either.
We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway. We don't even know where von Berghout took them.
Where did they go? Back to Rattay?
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter Sigismund?
More of a promise than a plan.
But, as you can see, our allies are getting scarce. We should lay low until Jobst gets back.
I'll gladly play dead for a while.
Be so kind. And don't speak of the dead.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
He wanted Odorin. He probably had no idea they'd find most of Sigismund's enemies here in one place.
I bet he couldn't believe his fucking luck.
And Sigismund will be moving at a gallop. We have to be really careful now. One wrong move, he'll hang the lords.
Is there anything we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey. Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too.
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin?
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first.
Alright.
The walls until morning. If anyone shows up, I want to know.
Oh, guys, can you stop with that? So, let's see what we're supposed to do. Tell Sam about Gutenberg. Hey Hans, how are you doing?
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know, I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caused a lot more harm.
I got some money, thank you.
Von Aulitz surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
Well, not all of us. They killed Lady Anna of Volstein and many other nobles. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't get much worse.
Actually, it might. And very soon. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them.
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. Do you want to end up imprisoned again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join.
Alright, finally someone has some sense on them. And there are a lot of attackers here too. Let's start looting a little bit. I have 4k on me. Oh, I don't want to talk to you, Zhishka. I want to loot this guy. Seems like you have beaten me to it. The noble has just 8 groshens on him. What kind of noble is he? These people were so broke before attacking us. Look at here, he's a noble. He has 2 groshens on him. 3. God's sake, man. Have more on you. Might you need it? Actually, I like the walnuts. Little free groshens. Thank you for the money. 31. Finally, somebody has something. See? 4. Why the hell do I even waste my time on... It doesn't even have 1 groshen. How is it possible to have less than 1 groshen on you? Damn idiots.
What have they done that the Lord is punishing them like this? God's punishment or not?
Nothing on this guy. Nothing on this guy. I cannot steal from these guys. Oh, poor girl. Do I know any of them? Nope. So let me just walk around, search the castle, because I think as soon as I talk to those guys, gotta get out of here.
Circling overhead. The tower is still smoking. Maybe someone gets and you want to run away.
Dup, 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 dup. Down in the cellar. That idiot is here. There's nothing in this chest. There's not even water for me to wash myself. I don't care about a copper plate. Alright, let's go top. Top. Up, up, up. Up. Why is he naked? Up, 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 up. Before talking to them, let's just check here too. Again, nothing. Alright, all of those keys. 25. Alright. Let's go. Let me see the time. Alright, we can just conclude this conversation here.
I need to have a word with you.
That makes two of us.
Just tell him. You may not...
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather.
Oh, Catherine is back here.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Are you sure? We look the same age and...
When I was born, he was already long gone.
What does that make us?
Nothing. Proof perhaps that both your god and mine have a sense of humor. You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know I will never see him, it troubles me that I did not get to know him.
I can tell you about him if you want. This is not the end. We have to... Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What's a Gezerah?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out. Quick! Will you come with us, Henry? Every man counts.
I'll come. And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well.
Okay, let's go.
Not waste time.
Let's get out of here.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubyanka, what brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course. I borrowed it too, if you know what...
Could you stop blabbering already?
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir?
All right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
Do you think that's a good idea?
I'm not. But I'm not just going to sit here and wait, either.
All right, then.
Alright. So, we finished another quest while we were at it. Defeat I didn't even notice until now. And so we finished the King's Gambit and then Defeat, and now we're starting Exodus. Very well then. So it was a very enjoyable conclusion to the previous quest. I didn't like that one, but I am happy with this one. Let's hope that the game continues to be exciting. We're gonna go help some Jews, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this and will continue to watch our journey and come with us to the next episode. So until then, take care of yourselves, have a good day, and I'll see you. Bye bye.